Hi. Welcome to TM Vlogger. We're going to talk about some of the most delicious food from around the world. You can find so many delicious delicacies from different places all around the globe, and we have a list of some of these. Don't be sad if one of your favorite was not on our list, maybe because I didn't know it yet, but I am sure it's surprisingly delicious too. So let's start. Nafa, Dubai. Nafa is a traditional Middle Eastern dessert made as sweet, crunchy, flavorsome and aromatic. Coated in a crispy crust of thin dried noodles and stuffed with cheese soaked in sweet syrup, and other ingredients. This dish is served hot as a dessert. There are variations to Nafa, sometimes called kanafe. Meat pie, Australia. An Australian meat pie is a hand-sized meat pie containing diced or minced meat and gravy, sometimes with onion, mushrooms, or cheese, and often consumed as a takeaway food snack. Eating it like locals do by topping it with warm or chilled tomato sauce. Australians consume millions of pies annually, taking it on the go or enjoying it at a cafe. The meat pie is considered iconic in Australia and New Zealand. Squeaky cheese, Finland. Leipäjuusto, bread cheese, or juustoleipä, which is also known in the United States as Finnish squeaky cheese, is a fresh cheese traditionally made from cow's beestings, rich milk from a cow that has recently calved. The mild cheese is most commonly pan-fried and served with cloudberry jam for dessert or alongside coffee. The cheese originally comes from southern Ostrobothnia, northern Finland, and Kainuu. Fish tacos, California. Tacos de pescado, fish tacos, originated in Baja California in Mexico, where they consist of grilled or fried fish, lettuce or cabbage, pico de gallo, and a sour cream or citrus, mayonnaise sauce, all placed on top of a corn or flour tortilla. Fish tacos can be spicy or tangy, crispy or creamy, and the best part about this delicacy is you can order them from food trucks on the side of the street. Pudim, Brazil. In Brazil, it is known as pudim pudding. It can have variations of flavor, such as chocolate, coconut, pacoca, peanut candy, cheese and others, being the condensed milk pudding a base recipe. Pudim looks exactly like flan, but the Brazilian version has a softer texture. You will find this delicious dessert in every home or restaurant and cafes in Brazil. Macaron, France. Macaron is the French word for macaroon, but are never the coconut-based cookie. Rather than their macaroon counterparts, making them naturally gluten-free, French macarons are made primarily with almond flour and sugar. The best-selling pastry in France, this delicate cookie comes in a variety of flavors. They are magical, dainty, chic, stylish and delicious in equal measure. Macarons are expensive, they are extremely tricky to make, and many of their ingredients can be expensive and/or difficult to source. Gougère, France. A gougère in French cuisine is a baked savory choux pastry made of choux dough mixed with cheese and baked until it is flaky on the outside and soft and moist on the inside. These little buns are stuffed with cheese and served warm, they're best paired with a nice red wine. These delicate cheese puffs always impressing. Once you get the hang of the dough, you'll serve them at every opportunity. Spanakopita, Greece. A spinach pie, also called a spanakopita, is a Greek savory pastry. This savory spinach and feta pie originated in Greece almost 400 years ago. Spanakopita is filled with spinach, feta cheese, eggs, onions, and seasoning. This filling is wrapped in a pastry with olive oil. You'll find freshly made spanakopita at nearly every bakery in the country. It is normally eaten as a snack. Bistilla or pastilla, Morocco. Pastilla, also spelled bastilla, is a sweet and savory classic Moroccan meat pie. The surprising traditional ingredient in this slightly sweet pie is pigeon, but now many European and American use chicken meat instead. It's topped with confectioner's sugar and cinnamon, which makes this dish sweet, salty, spicy and buttery all at the same time. A classic savory pastilla is a pie which combines sweet and salty flavors. Shabu shabu, Japan. Shabu shabu is a type of a hot pot dish with thinly sliced meat swished into a boiling soup. Veggies are added to the boiling broth for a quick snack. Afterward, rice is dumped into the pot to soak up the soup and then eaten as dessert. It was named shabu shabu by a steak restaurant in Osaka back in 1952 when the restaurant was promoting this dish. Nanaimo Bars, British Columbia. It is a bar dessert which requires no baking and is named after the city of Nanaimo, British Columbia, on Vancouver Island. These bars are pure sugar and will definitely ruin your diet. With 3 layers of chocolate ganache, buttery custard, and coconut chocolate wafer make even the sternest food critic's mouth water. You can find Nanaimo bars anywhere in Canada, but the best are located in British Columbia. Paella, Spain. Paella is one of the best-known dishes in the Spanish cuisine. This Spanish rice dish is like no other, with ingredients like chicken, sausage, shrimp, saffron and potatoes. Although there are huge varieties of paella. It originated in the Valencia region, where the 2 main ingredients saffron and rice grow. If you can, forego the restaurant version and try it homemade instead. Goulash, Hungary. It is a stew or soup of meat and vegetables usually seasoned with paprika and other spices. Goulash literally translates to herdsman in Hungarian because they made the dish during cattle drives in harsh conditions. Its origin traces back to the 9th century to stews eaten by Hungarian shepherds. Earlier versions of goulash did not include paprika, as it was not introduced to the Old World until the 16th century. Stroopwafel, Netherlands. Stroopwafel is a wafer cookie made from 2 thin layers of baked dough joined by a caramel filling. You can buy packs of manufactured stroopwafel at any Dutch store, but make sure you try real Dutch stroopwafel, which are delicious wafers with thick honey sandwiched between them. Pho, Vietnam. Pho Listen is a traditional Vietnamese rice noodle soup dish. It is served in a bowl. It has white rice noodles in bowl. Food is a prominent aspect of Vietnamese culture. You'll notice markets on every corner that offer an assortment of delicious homemade fare. It has white rice noodles in beef broth with thin cuts of beef, vegetable, and spice such as chili sauce. Sometimes, tendon, tripe, meatballs, chicken leg, chicken breast, or other chicken organs, heart, liver, etc. Steak and kidney pie, England. Steak and kidney pie is a representative dish of British cuisine. Steak and kidney pie is a savory pie that is filled principally with a mixture of diced beef, diced kidney, often of beef, lamb, or pork, fried onion, and brown gravy. Britons love the melt-in-your-mouth texture and savory flavor. This pie has carried the UK through wars and the recession. It continues to be loved as the ultimate comfort food today. Key lime pie, Florida. Key lime pie is an American dessert pie made of key lime juice, egg yolks, and sweetened condensed milk in a pie crust. Made with lime juice using limes sourced from the Keys, condensed milk and egg yolks on a graham crust, key lime pie is a tropical refreshing dessert. Key limes are more tart and more aromatic than the common Persian limes seen year-round at grocery stores in the United States. The filling in a key lime pie is also yellow, largely because of the egg yolks. This savory delicacy can be found in any mid-range or upscale Florida restaurant. Bulgogi, South Korea. Bulgogi literally translates to fire meat and gets its slightly sweet flavor from a sugar and soy sauce marinade. It is also often stir-fried in a pan in home cooking. Sirloin, ribeye or brisket are frequently used cuts of beef for the dish. The dish originated from northern areas of the Korean peninsula, but is a very popular dish in South Korea where it can be found anywhere from upscale restaurants to local supermarkets as pan-ready kits. Tom Yum Soup, Thailand. Tom Yum is characterized by its distinct hot and sour flavors, with fragrant spices and herbs generously used in the broth and usually cooked with shrimp, prawn. Tom Yum translates to sour, spicy soup and is the most popular soup in Thailand. You can order it 2 different ways, with coconut milk or without. Poutine, Canada. Poutine is a dish from Quebec, Canada that has French fries and cheese curds, covered with brown gravy or sauce. It is a fast food dish originally from Quebec sold by many national and international fast food chains. Although this savory concoction is available in the US, you should try it while visiting Canada. Some restaurants have more than 100 variations to choose from. Pavlova, Australia. It is a cake with a crispy crust and soft, light inside. Pavlova is a meringue-based dessert named after Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova, who toured Australia and New Zealand in the 1920s. A pavlova typically garnished with strawberries, passionfruit, kiwifruit and cream. The dessert is a popular dish and an important part of the national cuisine of both Australia and New Zealand, and with its simple recipe, is frequently served during celebratory and holiday meals. Satay, Indonesia. Satay, or sat in Indonesian spelling, is an Indonesian dish of seasoned, skewered and grilled meat, served with a sauce. Beef or chicken, or even sometimes fish, is rubbed with a tangy spice and then skewered on a wooden stick, where it's placed over extra smoky charcoal. Indonesia's most beloved food is also the best delicacy you can find in this huge and diverse country. It is available almost anywhere in Indonesia, where it has become a national dish. Swiss chocolate, Switzerland. Swiss chocolate is chocolate produced in Switzerland. Aside from delicious cheeses and wine, the Swiss know how to make good chocolate. The 17th century saw the start of chocolate processed in Switzerland. Adobo, Philippines. Adobo is considered the national dish of the Philippines. Filipinos love adobo because cooking this delicious food is very easy. This dish consists of chunks of chicken or pork or both cooked in soy sauce, vinegar, bay leaf, lots of garlic and whole peppercorns. The stew is allowed to cook until the meats are tender and the remaining sauce slightly thickened. But there are many varieties of adobo in different cities and provinces in the Philippines. All we need to know is that there are lots of delicious delicacies around the world. If one of your favorite food was not on the list, I'm sure it is surprisingly delicious too. And these are some of the most delicious food from around the world. If you like my video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, TM Vlogger, and hit the bell so you can be updated. Thank you.